What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Comic Clash. It's Isaiah, and I just saw Spider-Man No Way Home. Let's go. This movie is so damn amazing. I absolutely love it. It's a cinematic masterpiece, probably my favorite movie of the year. And I can't wait to talk about it. Before we start this video, this is a spoiler review, so we'll be diving deep into spoilers. Spoiler warning. If you have not watched this movie, go and check it out before you watch this video. It's an absolute masterpiece. Just go watch it. It's so amazing. And also, I want to say I'm sorry for not finishing my Spider-Man review series up to No Way Home. I got a bit busy. I only got to review the first three Spider-Man films, only the Tobey Maguire trilogy. But before we start this video, I'll give my quick scores on the other Spider-Man films that I did not get a chance to review. The Amazing Spider-Man, super underrated, great Peter Parker, great Spider-Man. I really like it, super underrated, and the Lizard's a solid villain, 9 out of 10. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, flawed, but really overhated, and I actually really enjoy this film. I think it has really great moments and really flawed moments. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because it does feel like Spider-Man. This movie has the best interpretation of Spider-Man as a character, but other stuff kind of sucks. Okay, now Homecoming. Homecoming is a very simple story, executed to perfection. Damn, that movie's amazing, and I absolutely love it. 9 out of 10. Homecoming is really simple, but amazing. And Far From Home is a pretty generic Spider-Man movie. Nothing too great, but nothing too bad. I think it's good. I think Mysterio is a top-tier villain, and he's really solid in this film. So yeah, Far From Home, 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoy it. Okay, so now let's get into Spider-Man No Way Home. Like I said before, spoiler warning, and let's get into it. So before we start diving into spoilers and stuff, I just wanted to say some non-spoiler stuff about this movie. I think the story is really great, and I think the arc that they gave Peter Parker through the Home trilogy is really awesome, and they execute it so perfectly at the end of this movie. And, I love Tom Holland's Peter Parker. He's just really charismatic and charming and a really great Peter Parker, and I was so glad to see him how it ended in No Way Home. I think it was really amazing. I also do really like the soundtrack. The soundtrack's absolutely amazing. They incorporate everything. This is kind of a spoiler anyways, but they incorporate themes from everywhere, from Tobey's, Andrew's. It just sounds so amazing. Dun, 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 dun. It's really great. The soundtrack's amazing. And yeah, now let's dive into spoilers. Tobey and Andrew, let's go. They were in this movie. They were in it for a while, and it was amazing. The way they introduced them into the film was awesome. Like, Andrew was in an alleyway, and he was slowly coming up into the screen. My audience that I was in the theater with, they were really great. They were going screaming, "Let's go!" It was awesome to be in a theater with them, and yeah, so Andrew came on screen, everyone was cheering, and he slowly came on screen, which was amazing, because we were like, is that Andrew? Is that who I really think it is? And yes, it was. And then when Tobey came out of the dark from the second portal, oh my god, we just erupted. That was just amazing. I could not believe my eyes. It was so amazing just to see them all together. So nostalgic. It was just really awesome. And yeah, and then Tom Holland, Tobey, and Andrew had a lot of good banter, back and forth stuff. And yeah, that was the main thing I wanted to talk about with the spoilers right now. But yeah, let's get into some other stuff. The villains are really solid. They have some pretty good arcs. I mean, some of them are good, some of them kind of suck. Lizard's in it for a bit, but he's not really great. Sandman's in it for a bit, but he's not really good either. I think the best character actually was Electro and Goblin. Goblin was really good. I'm not sure if I like Doc Ock in this movie. He was really good, but I don't know if his character really fit how it was, because there was no actual fighting between them or anything like that. Except for the bridge scene, but that was really small. And Doc Ock became a good guy right away, and I just wanted to see him more as a villain on screen than I did. Electro was full-on evil. He was probably the evilest of the Sinister Six. I mean, Goblin, obviously, he's taken over by the voice in his head and stuff like that. But then he got the injection at the end, and he turned good. Everyone pretty much turned good, except for... Actually, everyone did turn good. Everyone turned good. Electro did at the end, too, because they healed him, and he went back to normal, and he was chatting with Andrew. I remember that. I don't know if I like all of them turning out to be good, and I really, really want to see Sinister Six, not five, man. And they didn't even like all team up. It was Sandman, Electro, and Lizard against Toby, Andrew, and Tom, and then Green Goblin showed up after the matter, and Doc Ock didn't fight with them at the end, right? So it wasn't even like a Sinister anything. It was like a Sinister three and Goblin after. But yeah, the villains were a little disappointing, but I still really like Goblin and Electro in this movie. Now let's talk about Ned and MJ. Oh my God, I almost cried when they forgot at the end of the movie. Oh my God, that was just so heartbreaking. And then Peter goes in to get a cup of coffee and just talking with MJ. It was just so hard to watch. And with Ned and everything and how they forgot. And they're really great. They have a really great on-screen appearance together. Ned, Zendaya, and Tom, they're all really good together. They have a lot of connection and they really feel great together and they're awesome on screen. And I was just so heartbroken when they forgot at the end of the movie. It was just so sad seeing Peter talk to his friends that forgot him. And oh my God, that was heartbreaking. The final battle was really cool on the Statue of Liberty. The action set pieces are really nice, and I absolutely love that. It was put together really nice, and when Aunt May died, I was also really sad. And she did say the line, "With great power comes great responsibility," and I'm glad she said it because, like, oh, I needed that to hear that from someone in Tom's universe. You know what I mean? It just felt so uplifting and ready to take on some villains. Let's go. But yeah, it was really sad when Aunt May died. And then when Goblin and Spider-Man fought, Tom was actually gonna kill Goblin. He was going full hardcore for his aunt, and that really got me. Like, I can't believe Tom went that hard, and it was just awesome. And then you see all the emotions and everything, Goblin taunting, but then Tobey Maguire stops him, and oh my God, it was just so cool. It's so beautiful. And yeah, Tobey Maguire stops him. And yeah, everyone gets back together. They stab Goblin with the serum. He goes back to normal. And everyone turns into a good guy. Like, all the villains aren't even villains anymore. So yeah. The theme was awesome too in the final battle. I think that was really good. And the bridge scene was a really good set piece and stuff like that. But it's the only time you get to see Doc Ock actually evil. I wanted to see him fight with the Sinister Six. Yeah, he didn't get he got quite a bit on-screen presence, but just not the stuff I wanted to see. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, let's dive into some more stuff. So we had Doctor Strange. He was really cool, and the mirror dimension was really awesome to see, and the multiverse colliding and everything. I mean, they stopped it, but some stuff snuck through with the end credits scene. Venom, a little piece of the symbiote snuck through, and I can't wait to see where they go with that. Spider-Man vs. Venom movies in the works. Let's go. Anyway, back to Doctor Strange. Yeah, he was really cool, and the trailers made him seem off, but I guess he was fine. And then they had the Doctor Strange 2 trailer as the second end credit scene, and Mephisto's in it. Or Evil Doctor Strange. I'm pretty sure it's Mephisto, though. And that was just amazing. It was really cool. So, yeah, Doctor Strange is going to be huge in the MCU from now on. And, yeah, it's going to be really cool to see him again. He was really good with working with Tom Holland, and I think it was really cool seeing them on screen together. And, yeah, it worked really well for me. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Tom's new suit. Damn. At the end of the movie, Tom had this really new suit, and it was just amazing. Oh my God, it's better than all the suits. Andrew's Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit is goated, and Toby's OG suit is goated, but this suit is comic-y. It's awesome. It looks so good. I never really liked any of Tom's suits, and I hated that when Toby, and Andrew united, he was wearing that frickin' Iron Spider suit. He should have been wearing his Homecoming suit or this new suit, because I hate the Iron Spider suit, and it didn't match with the other two suits, because Toby was wearing his OG, Andrew was wearing his OG, Tom should have been wearing his OG. But yeah, the new suit at the end of the movie, it looks absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to see it. I hope Marvel releases like a spoiler poster that actually looks really good and really cool, not like that, not like all the other posters we got before, because those were pretty ugly. But yeah, it was really cool to see that new suit, and it looks so awesome. It's probably going to be my favorite Spider-Man suit when I get to see more of it in action and stuff like that. But yeah, This movie was heartbreaking. This movie was funny. The comedy was on point. I was laughing. And oh my god, this movie is just pure amazing. It's a masterpiece. I think it's probably my favorite Spider-Man movie. I mean, Spider-Verse is really awesome, and I did have a few problems with this movie. And Spider-Verse, I didn't really have any problems with it. The problems I had with this movie, I already told you. The Iron Spider suit was a minor problem, and the villains were a minor problem. Some of them were a minor problem, and I hated that it wasn't a Sinister Six. That really pissed me off. But yeah, other than like the villains and the suit, I think this movie is absolutely amazing. I'll tie it with Spider-Verse because, man, those two movies are just amazing. I don't think in the MCU they could top this movie. Don't make another Spider-Man movie, Marvel, and don't ruin it. Just keep it how it is. Add Spider-Man to the MCU. Give him a lot of screen time, but not in his own movie. He doesn't need another movie. We just... The movie was just Spider-Man Endgame, and it was amazing. I just can't believe Toby, Tom, and Andrew together. It was amazing. Also, Matt Murdock was in it in the beginning, which was really cool, and we saw Kingpin in episode 5 of Hawkeye, which was really sick. But yeah, when we saw Matt Murdock on screen, I was like, what? They actually put him in the movie really quick. But it was really weird how they put him in, because it was before the multiverse broke in, before Toby, Andrew, Doc Ock, and everyone went into the universe, which was really weird. So I guess Matt Murdock was always a part of the MCU. It's just that they never really knew about him until now. I'm not 100% sure, but just because the multiverse hadn't broken yet and Matt Murdock was already there. So I'm just a little confused. I want to see how they do it like that. But yeah, oh my god, No Way Home is amazing. An absolute masterpiece. Probably my favorite movie of the year. That or Zack Snyder's Justice League. Two amazing comic book films. But yeah, I'm going to give No Way Home a 9.5 out of 10. What did you guys think of No Way Home? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.